And my chairman had the privilege of hosting all of us. We are 57, all across the entire state. And our responsibility is to be the mouthpiece of the chairman and the grassroots.
So today's meeting, what's the key points?
Well, number one, our chairman with the wishes of it's actually our grand patron. So we feel we have a responsibility of hosting. He has hosted one last year, so he has a responsibility of hosting us because he's one of the people we look at. We take a lot from him. We look at him. He has made a lot of commitments in Lagos State and things significant role in Lagos State politics. And all of us are looking at him like, oh, such a man like this, what we do. So it's a role model. And this is one of the ways of getting close to him. Those that have not met him before, those that have not been to the council before, and what he has done for. So this is an opportunity to come. So this is a personal motivation to many of us. That's number one. Secondly, because it's our biannual meetings too, we also were able to meet. For instance, one of us is leaving the fold, our former general secretary. So we are thinking of changing him, electing general secretary. So, and incidentally, he's from the Igbogbo division. So the new general secretary is coming from the Igbogbo division. So these are meeting give us opportunity to address that. And our annual retreat is coming. As CPS, we have significant roles to play. So we were able to set up a committee, and we're going to put all the modalities in place. So we'll be able to take message from the federal level to every home in Lagos State. And that is our agenda, and we are going to get it done, but we are professionals anyway.
All right. You talked about today's training, which Mr. SOK talked about.
Yeah, how do you... Barrister SOK is actually a professional. He's a speaker, a motivator, he's a lawyer, and he's a chieftain of APC. So he knows so much about the party and what it's required to be a CPS and our roles being grassroots. So he was able to identify our roles, even though we do know those things, but he was able to integrate our roles and let us know the responsibility we have. And part of the point he made was that many times our bosses are done so much, but people always want to get more. And by the time people are putting our focus on what our bosses are yet to do, and we people have the responsibility or the right of doing, we need to also project our bosses and let them know what they have done. For instance, if you are not in secondary school, you may not know what a local government, you are not in primary school and you don't have a kid in primary school, you will not know what the wishes of God have done in secondary school, in primary school, in the Bible that he has revolutionized it already. But if you don't have kids there, you may not know. We have the responsibility of taking the message to them. Fine, you want this, we are doing this. Then what you are telling us to do, we have the responsibility of taking it back to our bosses too. So, but this has to be done professionally. So he was able to highlight it, itemize it, and was talking about image builders or projecting image. And he said something, if you don't have image, how do you project another person's image? So he told us how we can also build an image and project an image. From our image, we'll be able to build out the image of our local council, our bosses. So that's
all right. Thank you so much for having us here. You have a nice day, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
If you advertise it in the media, it is not for Igbogbo Baiyeku local government. You know it is situated in the local government. But it means that in the entire Lagos State, something is happening in Igbogbo Baiyeku and it's also happening in your own environment. So you are not only PRO for your local government, but for other local governments too. So when anywhere you see good thing about government, generally, it is your duty to let people know. I've been passing through this area for a very long time. Even though I know that it's a very beautiful work, but I have not entered. Who will tell me that something is inside? It is you. You don't get it. So how do you now show people that something is happening? Because when they are talking about road, you should also be talking about some other things. And you should be telling people that there are things to come. I was talking about ingredients. The ingredient is the good work. Sit down and ask yourself, this government that I am serving, what things has it done good? In your own personal view, don't be objective about it. What good has it done? So that when people are talking, it is only when you are convinced that you can tell them that, no, you have a wrong perception. This is the correct perception.
Nuraini Okedina Maja, the Vice Chairman of Igbogbo Baiyeku SCDA in the Ikorodu Division.
Nice meeting you, sir.
Is my name.
Today's conference itself we held today, what's your remark?
Actually, what we are doing is that we have conference 57, which the chairmen are doing wonders. Actually, in all in our nation, we realize that Lagos State is them that have taken the best step in creating SCDA, which are the government nearer to the grassroots. With this, they've been able to have a lot of development. With the um, chief press officers meeting today, they are the image makers of the local government and also the state, including the federal, because they create images telling people what the government are doing and even collecting information from the populace to the government and enlighten people, and likewise they give image more of what the government are doing to the people. Likewise, they are the one that make the voters realize that they've done their civic rights, and in the next dispensation they have to do more so that we can get the best out of the government. I credit them and even the chairmen. They are, as I said, they are doing wonders because so many local governments and SCDA have been able to do a lot of edifice. Like example of such is what we are seeing in Igbogbo Baiyeku today, and so there are so many of them in so many in education, in social amenities and so on, which they are able to do. And I pray that all the chairmen, God will give more effort, and the press secretaries, God will give them knowledge and wisdom to um, to present those local government in the best way.
That's okay.
All right, sir. Today's conference
The
itself,
vice chairman of
how
the
do you look at it?
It's a good development. Good to know that even image makers are working together. That's a good image for them in the city. And it means that they collaborate ideas and ways that are to get the image of the 57 SCDs. It's a very good development. I feel happy to be able to do that.
We talked about community development to represent, to be a good governance in their constituency. Why do you know that?
Yes, you remember this cliche that somebody winking in the dark. You wink in the dark, nobody sees it. And no matter how much you are doing, it's only when people who are professionals take the trouble to launch that that people will know that you have done a lot. And oftentimes people misconceive government. It has to be put in perspective, and it is the duty of the people to put things in perspective. So it's good for them.
Your advice to the members?
Yes, the members to be, if you are not professional, know that what you are doing is a professional activity. So, professional activities. Personal development, and like I have said, that they should be well informed, even about the government that they are defending. If you want to receive information, do you know what the government is doing? How much do you know about your government? Do you know even the cost of the government? So that when you are defending, people expect so much from government. And it's only when you can say that, look, that one is not part of the duty of the government. That one, the government cannot do it within the scope of its earnings, of its revenue. So information is key.
So if you're going to dish out information, dish out information. That is really important.
The real thing is to be informed, to also advise your chairman, to also, the ones that are good in your local government, take the trouble to advertise them so that people can see exactly what is happening there. I thank you for the